Hello and welcome to my channel. I am San D Bun, and today I've got an announcement to make. Well, the thing is, you probably heard of this Celestic Warriors the Origins. There is a bit of change that I right now again did, and well, it's not that much, but it's just that look at the chapters. It's 111 chapters in total. Previously, if you had seen, it was 32. So what I did was, these chapters were pretty big previously. They were like almost 10,000 words per chapter. For that reason, it was just like the previous story I mentioned, Bound by Light and Darkness. I can pretty well understand that it would be pretty hectic for readers to read. For that reason, I split it into smaller parts, and guess what? It's right now 111 parts, which technically means it's almost like you are watching a massive series altogether. Though technically speaking, if you read it, it's inspired from Kamen Rider Super Sentai and anime elements added to it. So you can sort of say that it's like a big anime, sort of like an anime you can say. I feel like 111 chapters altogether doesn't really make a tokusatsu feeling. It's mostly an anime-like feeling. So tokusatsu generally ends in like 50 episodes. So I don't know what I can classify it as. So I had classified this story as sort of tokusatsu-like with anime-like elements. So if you are tokusatsu plus anime fans, I think you will definitely enjoy it. Another thing that I want to say, I'm also publishing the same story on Railroad. Okay, let me show you the version then. Yep, here it is. As you can see, it's also available on Railroad pretty much. So yeah, you can also read it on Railroad. It actually is updated regularly for now. So if you are watching it right now, it may be updated or it may be completed, I don't know. Depends on when you watch it. So right now there are still a lot of chapters left to publish to actually complete it. In the Wattpad, you will get the complete version, and in Railroad you will get the ongoing version. And I'm technically publishing every chapter, one chapter per day in Railroad. I think Railroad has got some audience who may prefer such type of stories. I don't think Wattpad is really giving me such type of audience. For that reason, I also decided to cross post on Railroad, and I'm also asking you all if you like this type of stories, sort of anime tokusatsu plus mixed stories. You may want to give it a try. And yes, exactly for that reason, I am generally posting it on platforms like Railroad alongside Wattpad. So anyways, it's obviously to find the right fans, I guess, or okay, even not fans, your readers, the loyal readers probably. And as I said, it's not really based on chasing trends. It's rather a passion project. So it's my mission to find like-minded readers who probably think like me, and just you will probably understand what I mean. Oh, anyways, I had previously also mentioned a lot about Celestic Warriors the Origins. I had made some narration videos about it, though there is a bit of, what can I say, alternations in plot. You will find the plot would be same, except there will be some variations in some scenes, etc. Not much, but yes, you can actually understand it if you had originally read it. You will understand the difference pretty much. But anyways, I hope it's like the final version. I don't think I would need any editing because I had gone through the entire thing and I had seen everything, and I feel it's far better than the previous version. I'd also added some extra scenes for better character development, for better immersion. So you, so obviously I am hoping that you all give it a try and let me know what you feel about it. Though in Wattpad the estimate time is 17 hours 1 minute, which means it can almost take you a day to complete this if you are wanting to binge it. Which means if you want to finish it fast, I feel like it will probably take you like a week at least to complete it. Let me say one thing, you can divide it into arcs. First of all, say from this to this. These four chapters are the part which is like, you can consider it sort of a mini arc. It's not really that much. The main story starts from here, chapter 5. And chapter 5, definitely read chapter 5 because chapter 5 introduces you to Soluna. And then you've got this entire thing. Okay. So up until here, okay, let me just get it. Okay, up until here we will complete another part. Yes, this completes another one. From here on out, another arc would start. It's another little arc, you can say. So up to 5 to 15, it's another one. I said already. Now, from 16, you up till here. Okay, here. Yes, 1620 is another mini arc. So you can pretty much divide into arcs to read. That would make your experience far easier. Another one, let me say 21. The Return of the Solar Warrior. From here to here is another arc. Yeah, this is another mini arc. And with mini arcs it would become far easier for you to read. Then from Revelation of Jim's Mother, yes. From this part is pretty much another, it's actually pretty much a Jim's arc. And it ends here, 32. So, it just breaks that immersion in Jim's side, and from Jim's side you can start here. Jim's side end here, Jim's side starts here, and then again Jim's side begins here. So it's sort of like the side scenes playing all together. And though I made it a bit simpler, with the split being simple, not like he's fighting and he's fighting, not like that, which is fortunately enough making things simple. Okay, another thing is that from 33, White Solar Warrior vs Black Lunar Warrior is a pretty important arc. It's pretty important, let me say. If you read it, you understand how important it really is. And it ends up till here. And from then on, it begins. This is the starting of another new arc. A new saga, you can say. It's technically a saga. 37. So if you read up till 36, you finish an entire saga. From there, you have this part, which let me say, 37 ends. Okay, right here. Where is it? Yeah, up till here, 51. You can say it's completion of another saga. It's not really considered arc. I'd say it's saga. From there on, you have this entire thing. Obviously it's almost like a spoiler. Anyways, if you are reading, definitely don't look at this. It's almost like spoilers. Anyways, okay, chapter itself is spoiler, unfortunately. Anyways, from here on out, this part, let me just say, would be pretty dark. Yeah, so I would suggest that viewer discretion is advised, or reader discretion on other words, because this is pretty much psychological. It's dark and it turns psychological, basically a psychology. Yeah, which may be a bit disturbing for some. I don't know if it really would be disturbing, but according to me it's definitely disturbing. I intentionally made it dark from here. And then from up till here, it is Cannibal Deadbeat arc. It ends. It ends. I think here. Yes. Almost 62 to 63. It ends almost here. From 63, there will be another arc starting, and that would be pretty much what I can call Del's arc. And it's actually up till, okay, where is it? Yeah, I don't know, but quite obviously the Dills arc pretty much ends here, I guess. Yeah, the shocking news up till here. And from here there is another arc starting from 68. And it pretty much ends here. And from here another arc starts. 70. So yeah, you can say there are a lot of mini arcs like that. Then the isolations, Jeremy's trial. Okay, there are many stuff like that. And it's basically, if you read up until here, the Blooma arc is pretty long, let me just say. It just goes on up until here, 89. So if you're able to finish Blooma's arc, give yourself cheers, because it's obviously one of the longest arcs ever. I mean, I don't know why they really wanted to make it long, but it somehow became long. I just wanted to make things a bit realistic, but unfortunately it turned out to be too long. It's not intentional, definitely. I tried to make it shorter, but unfortunately I can't. After that, you have all these parts. Now, all these parts are basically the resting phase. If you just want another direct battle phase, you can directly skip to dual phase 92. If you just moving on to battle, but definitely you should check this out. It's not a time waste. Definitely, you will pretty much enjoy it. I mean, if you want some emotions, definitely read it. For action, I definitely suggest you to not skip these chapters. If you want straight actions, then yeah, if you're just looking for actions, you can skip it. But definitely recommend it. Alright. Then you have this entire parts. This entire Grand Wars. This is what I call the Grand Wars arc. And it pretty much ends with the defeat of Goblin. And well, where it is? Yeah, chapter 99, this is where it ends. And the Dark Void. Dark Void is technically like the main villain, you can say. And there is a lot to discover, by the way. And it pretty much ends here. And I'm spoiling because the chapter already spoils a lot. For that reason, I don't think I shouldn't spoil it, because yeah, the content is the only thing that I won't spoil. The chapters are spoiling a lot of things. Yeah, this part you're seeing 107, this is where the battle ends. And the final 3, I'm just trying to add buffers. Except not really. The final chapters are pretty important. Generally what happens is, after the villain is defeated, people just end it, or try to end it like in 2 episodes or 2, but I actually added 4. And there is a bit of reason to add some emotional connection to the chapters. And exactly that is why I am calling it not pure Tokusatsu, but Tokusatsu combined with anime-like feeling. And that's exactly the reason. It's not really only about battles. There are some emotional rests, etc. that you'll also find. So yeah, it's not pure action, definitely. If you want, you should definitely give it a try. I'm telling you, you won't regret it. If you're able to make it past the first few chapters, you'll definitely not regret it. Anyways, thanks, and hope to see you all in the next video.